Welcome to Lotus Student Mentors channel. In this session we are going to study understanding variables in Python. What is the meaning of a variable? Variable is nothing but it is a container that stores data values. A variable in Python is a symbolic name that refers to some value. Now here variables, what is the use of the variables? Variables are used to hold and handle data. That handling data is nothing but manipulating the data or employing the data during program execution. Let us take the example in Python. Here age equal to 35, that here age is a container, that is the variable. It stores the integer value, that is 35. So what is the variable here? Generally people consider that 35 is the variable. No, age is the variable. Age is nothing but it contains and storing data values. Which data values? There is the 35, that is the integer data value it stores, that is 35. Now variables naming rules. There are various variable rules are there, such as variable names must not or should not start with a digital number, but it can be start with a letters A to Z, uppercase, lowercase a to Z and uppercase a to Z, or an underscore, but it should not be with a digits. It should not start with the digits, but these digits can be started after either underscore or after any either uppercase or lowercase letter. Now variable names, the third rule is that variable names are very case sensitive. Suppose if you use small or lowercase letters age and uppercase letter age, both are different because it is a case sensitive. Now variables should not be used with the name, that is keywords or reserved words. There are 35 keywords are there in Python. We'll study in detail those keywords in the coming videos. What are the keywords are? Example here: if, while, class, for, etc. These are the very important rules for variables when we are using it. If we use variable begin with the digit number, it gives the variable error. Program won't be executed. These 4 rules are very important for our writing program in Python. Next, examples of what is the valid and invalid variable names. The examples, that is the my age, my underscore age. Suppose my space age is there, that is invalid, but that space should be filled with underscore, that is my underscore age, that is valid, and age underscore 1, that is also valid, underscore height, that is also valid. What about invalid? Invalid, the digit number 1 age, that is it is invalid. If is the keyword. Similarly total at the rate. These are the invalid variable names. And what are the variable types are there? There are different variable types. The variable types, especially there are 6 types of variable types are mentioned. That is integer, float, string, boolean and list, tuple, set, dictionary, etc. Now here these are all collections. These are boolean and string, str for string, floating point number, integer, int for integer. Now Python automatically determines the type based on the value assigned. Here no need to mention in Python is that it is a dynamically typed language. That means no need to declare the type of variable before using it, as we mentioned declaring in Java language. Now let us see assigning values to variables. What is the basic assignment? You can assign a value to a variable. You can assign a value to a variable that is using that is equal operator. That is, suppose here let us see the example x equal to 10. No need to mention specifically in Python language because it is a dynamic programming language. So x equal to 10 means Python automatically takes this is integer value. Now name equal to in double quotes John, will be considered as a string value. No need to mention John is a string, 10 is the integer. Now any number in between double quotes is also be considered as a string. Now it is a basic, this is the single assignment. Suppose double assignments example for this is that, suppose xyz equal to 1 to 3, Python automatically takes x equal to 1, y equal to 2 and z equal to 3. Coming to next, variable reassessment. What is the variable reassessment? Suppose a is equal to 35 mentioned, it will be Python programming will consider as a 25. Now a is equal to in double quotes 25 we have written in words. This second time this 25 will be become now a is become now a string. It is under double quotes. That is what a reassignment. Next, how to check whether it is type of checking and conversion in Python, especially checking the type of a variable. For that, what we are going to use the type, this is the type function we are going to use. Now x equal to 10, print in round brackets type x, then automatically the output becomes it is integer. In this form it will show you class int. Now it is, if you make it x equal to 10.5, the print type of x, and it goes class float. Like that already explained in detail the type of checking the type of variable in previous videos. Now here type conversion. Suppose you can convert the between data types using functions like int, float, string, etc. by using a simple command. Suppose if we want the string should be an integer, we have to add integer. Now x equal to double quote 10. Here 10 is not the integer, it is in the double quote. The Python take it as a string. Now we want to convert this string to integer. What to be added? Int x. That now 10 becomes integer. That converts the string into integer. That is what the type of the conversion. Now what is the scope of the variable? The scope of variables are, there are two types, that is local variables and global variables. A local variable means it is defined within a function and can only be accessed inside the function, whereas the global variables, it is defined outside any function and can be accessed anywhere in the script. Let us see the example. In this program you can see global variable, I am global, it is a global variable. Now definition my function here, local variable is I am local. This local variable works within the local, print local variable. This because it is local, it will be printed. Now the global variable can be accessed even though it is global, here also locally, that is called print global variable. Now this global variable is within the function, that's why global variable can be accessed. That is but for this local variable and global variable can be explained by using my function. Now what is the constants in Python? That is called the constant in Python. Actually Python doesn't have built-in constant types, but it's a convention to use uppercase letter to indicate that a variable should be treated as constant, that is pi, that is pi equal to 3.14. that is a convention for constants. Now what is the dynamic typing in Python? As I mentioned before here, Python doesn't require any specific type of variable at the time of declaration because it is the dynamic programming. Dynamically it is runtime, that is x equal to 10, here x is considered as an integer. Now x equal to hello, that is now x is a string. Now if we third time x equal to 15, now x will be now x becomes integer. I hope you understood the concept of variables in Python and variable rules, naming rules in Python.